Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gerry Dick. The NBA Finals have bounced back to Indianapolis. The city preparing to host games 3 and 4 this week at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It's an unexpected and profitable June surprise for downtown Indianapolis retailers, hotels, and restaurants. Well, if that's what happened after the Pacers won the Eastern Conference Finals over the Knicks, imagine what could happen in the week ahead. Central Indiana businesses, city leaders looking to cash in on the Pacers' successful and exciting run, and other big-time events in the pipeline.
It is electric. I mean, you think about the NBA Finals happening, the WNBA kicking off, planning for the WNBA All-Star Game, and then announcing the 2028 swimming trials coming back is unbelievable. I mean, this is why Indianapolis is the hub of sports here in the United States.
And we'll have more on the big news of the U.S. Olympic swim trials coming back to Indiana in just a few minutes. But first, we begin with the Indiana Pacers and what their trip to the NBA Finals means for the community and businesses as well. Pacers Sports and Entertainment CEO Mel Raines joins us now. And Mel, I remember, the NBA All-Star Game was a $400 million impact. I know you wouldn't have numbers for this, but the economic impact is going to be big.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. And while there's not as much time to plan to be in the finals as there is for All-Star, I certainly think when I turn on the news right now, the word Indiana Pacers, Indianapolis is being said, hundreds, thousands of times a day.
Yeah, big impact. And as we were talking off camera, you talked about Indianapolis being basketball heaven between the Pacers and this run, the Indiana Fever. You got the WNBA All-Star Game coming up as well. So in terms of economic impact, a lot, not to mention the excitement.
Yeah, it's just, for our staff and our team, this is what we live for. There's no better time to be a basketball fan in Indiana than right now.
As you look at the national narrative, two small markets, that seems to predominate all of the talking heads on the national stage. But it really isn't. If you think about it, it really isn't an accurate depiction.
It's really not. I think it's a good narrative on the coast, but the reality is 90% of America lives in a city smaller than Indianapolis or Oklahoma City. We're big cities to most Americans, and I think people are excited to see these two teams who play great basketball face each other.
Yeah. As you look at the fans and the excitement, let's check out some of the action from last weekend and that Game 6 winner. That kind of excitement, Mel, seen in downtown Indy, but really around the state in a lot of ways. And as you look at the investment that the Pacers, the Simon family, and others made in and around Gainbridge Fieldhouse, now that's really coming to the fore. So it kind of validates in many ways that big investment.
It does. It's so exciting for Herb Simon and the Simon family, who've been invested in downtown Indianapolis for a long time, continue to invest in downtown Indianapolis. And as Rick Carlisle said on the court after the game, in 49 other states it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. It's different. Yeah. And, Herb's going to keep investing in Indianapolis.
Yeah, speaking of Herb Simon, the Simon family, Herb was on Nate Feldman's podcast here just a few weeks ago talking about the Pacers and the excitement around the team.
We realized that if Indianapolis lost their only major sports team, especially basketball, where, the old saying is, we didn't invent basketball, but we perfected it in Indiana. So I think that struck us as important.
Yeah, the investment the Simon family made and continues to make is certainly paying dividends, to be sure. How would you characterize the energy in the organization? Because everybody's having fun, fans watching it. You all are doing the work. But how does that energy really permeate through the organization?
It does. I sent a note to the whole staff today to thank them and to encourage them to take a moment to enjoy this. It doesn't happen very often. For a lot of our staff weren't born the last time this happened in the year 2000. And so I'm hoping everybody takes a minute to reflect on how important this is. We're growing a new generation of fans, and we're reinvigorating our fan base. And I hope it happens more often than every 25 years, but we're trying to take advantage of it like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
And that's what a lot of people don't think about, the impact this has next year, the next couple of years, on the franchise going forward.
Yeah, it's how we grow fans. There are a lot of fans that remember the Reggie days, certainly, and the teams in the late 90s and 2000s, and now we've got a team that people will always remember that shot in Cleveland. They will always remember that shot in New York. They'll talk about it for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, looking at some of the video from 2000, many people remember that, the last time the Pacers were in the finals. Mel, you are relatively recently elevated as CEO, but have been with the organization for a while, been in Indianapolis for a long time. What does this mean to you personally?
Oh my gosh, it's one of the most exciting things I've ever been a part of in my life, and I'm just so proud of the team. You know, the guys are great guys, and the Simons deserve this, and after being invested for so long, and I just feel incredibly lucky to be a part of it.
Mel Raines, the CEO of Pacers Sports and Entertainment. Mel, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the week ahead. We'll all be watching.
Thanks, Gary. Go Pacers.
All right.